And we are back to FSL Elite. It's gonna be SFI versus Bren Esports. I'm Eduardo. We have Kai Saya here from the Philippines.
Hey guys, of course, I know you guys are excited to see this best of three match between two. I think two of the teams that are really strong for this league. And again, SFI versus Bren Esports Victress. You can see here actually, we just have to tell you we're already onto the drafting phase, so get a transition
You have
onto
that burning passion for Bren Victress. You're cheering for them inside.
Actually, I don't really want to be biased. I just want to win the strongest female team. And, you know, as much as, of course, I came from the Philippines, I'm a Filipina.
And also your female power.
Yeah, female power, of course. I support all of these teams. I think may the best team wins. That's all I can say.
So whether it's Indonesia, any country that you're coming from, especially you're a female, you guys are able to play in leagues like this if you guys are practicing.
Yeah, this is just the start of something new, and I'm pretty sure more seasons will come up. But anyway, looking at the bans, SFI actually banned out that Lunox. We know that this Lunox is one of the most favorite hero of Lu, and them being the first pick, they're gonna have that respect pick. They will be taking this.
Yeah, if you don't pick it, you're gonna give it away. So you might as well just take that first pick for yourself. There's Kaja available after the Kufra Grok brand. There's only one Kaja available. You have Akai. You have a lot of different things as well. Okay, Minotaur. Minotaur is pretty good. Minotaur is very good against Harith and also Minsitar Cho as well because of the crowd control. It's obvious. Yeah.
Definitely. And them locking this Minotaur out, I'm pretty sure this is one of the heroes that they would either ban out or take for themselves. And since they have secured it themselves, I'm pretty sure that they will have, really good proper initiation. But definitely that would matter on overall compositions, as we have yet to see that one.
Picking out the Kadra for themselves. SFI composition looking solid. Does not have the tank just yet. They are thinking about it. Maybe want to get that Akai for themselves, in taking away from Bren, because they have one more tank left. We gotta pick up the pieces right here. Pretty good tree drafting right here. Harith, Akai.
Guinevere is available for picking there you go. It's just mentioning that hero. And we know that, from yesterday we've been seeing just, Lunox and Harith being effective for Lu on the side of Bren Esports. But this time seems like from last night they have prepared something.
Yeah, she plays a very mean Guinevere as well. Yeah. For today. And that really shot them into the winner bracket right here, and they are facing against the unbeatable SFI.
Unbeatable yet so far. I wonder if they will be able to put a mark on that.
Yeah, put a dent in their victories. Does not want to give them that undefeated title. That will be not so good.
Yes, and there you go. A Halkert ban for the side of Bren Esports. I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick this a hero, probably a carry or a Kimi that can, that probably could be countered by this Halkert. Let's see in here. There you go. Just like what I was saying, a Kimi.
They did not lock in carry for some reason. They value Kimi more than carry.
They are very confident about the Kimi. They're very comfortable with the Kimi pick as well. So I think that's the reason why they would prioritize this as also against the carry.
I'm liking the draft coming out from SFI. Hey, it looks very well planned. Looks very, especially with their bans, taking out Cloud. Even if they get the carry, they'll just get Kimi for themselves. Along with the Leomod, it's really strong. Very two strong engagers. They have Divine Judgment, they have Akai, and let's not forget Bren and Victress. What do you think about the composition?
Let's see if they lock this Digi in. Okay, arrange.
It's good against
definitely. Definitely good against any crowd control dependent heroes, just like the Kaja as well as the Akai. And I'm pretty sure I like both of the teams' lineup. Like, as much as I want to choose just one side, I think both of the compositions that they have built in for this match will just definitely matter on how they're gonna rotate and pull off their executions. Who's gonna go aggressive? Who's gonna go into having that ultimate available as early as possible?
In my opinion, I feel like the Harith pick can be very damaging for Bren because I struggle to find like a very strong way to catch that Harith unless Cho flickers, you know. But when you flicker and hit the Jit Kondo, that's one flicker down, and it could be very devastating if you flicker and Harith just jumps away.
Wow.
That's very frustrating. So
well, let's see if that is gonna happen. We're heading on to the battlefield. For the meantime, we're going to have a quick recap of the lineup. So for the side of SFI, we have your Cicilio for Harith, Pixie for Kaja, Lamia for Akai, Lele for Leomard, and Caramel for Carry.
And on the side of Bren Victress, we have Aizu on the Diggy, Ivy playing the Cho, Lu on that Guinevere, Michelle on Kimi, and Maddie on that Mad Cow.
And there you go. Of course, kind of basic at the moment is either you go passive or you go for a cut of creep wave or just go invade their buffs. But in here in the middle lane, someone's going so low with his HP bars.
The mid brawl right here, Bren Victress looking aggressive for player resources being thrown in here just to take the buff. Is it gonna be worth
Not
it?
even overextending on that one, but at least Bren Esports was able to steal that buff away, and it actually went on to that Kimi.
Yeah, that's gonna be very valuable resources being picked up by Michelle right there. They will be focusing on clearing this wave and taking the crab on the bottom or the top side of the map.
Oh, well, you also gotta like what the Chu is doing onto bottom lane part of the map. Meanwhile, in here on the top, almost getting caught on that one was the Minotaur. So yeah, going back to what I was saying on the bottom lane part of the map, the Chu was actually trying to give a vision as to probably if SFI team would go for an invade as well onto their buff. But on the top lane, look at what is SFI is doing.
More lane cuts are coming in for SFI. They really want to go on the offensive on this one. 4 players are being rotated on the top side just to get the buff because they're a little bit afraid with that invade right there. But we do see Turtle will spawn in 15 seconds on the bottom side of the map. Meanwhile, Ivy getting caught out right here. The stun is going through. Caramel on that carry almost gets the kill, but with Cho going back into his base or being stranded with low HP on the bottom side of the map, this could be good for SFI to take the turret.
And that actually matters. If you get to put a pressure on one of the lanes and you make a player or your opponent goes back to the base, that actually gives you a lot of time to do more or other objectives. Just like what the carry as well as the Akai did into the bottom lane. Now they got a position onto this turtle.
A lot of damage being done on Aizu right here. Has to get away. Look at the counter attack from Maddie right here. They're a little bit stuck in between these corners right here. Lu a little bit focused on trying to get that knock up yet again. The rotation, the counter rotation from Bren. Accurate right there. Looks like they're gonna start the turtle right now,
let's
Kaja.
see in here. First turtle of the game is available. 5 members are actually being sent in here by Bren Esports just to secure this, and the fight is ongoing.
There's the pull based on the ultimate from that Diggy right there. Knock up goes through from that Milo and Fury, and Turtle has been slain out by Bren Victress. Looks like they got the turtle for themselves, but on the other hand, SFI did get the turtle.
Oh my, oh
get the first
my,
blood,
they're not yet done. Oh, they're going to bottom lane.
They're still fighting, they're getting the buff, and the fight is still on. Michelle has
You're
to
able to
spray
steal
away.
it. And look at that, this is now an almost 1k gold lead in favor of SFI. A while ago, we were seeing really good placements of Bren Esports by themselves. They even did steal that buff on the top lane. But unfortunately, what has happened, it was actually, if you guys didn't notice, the Leomard was actually free farming onto the top.
All the way without joining the fight just yet. After you get his items, which is going to be the Bloodlust Axe right here, that will be really useful for him.
Well, that 2 jungle item early on for 2 members of SFI so far, it seems like it is working so much in favor of them. Oh, look at that bombs.
Flicker's out from that bomb. Now that they know they don't have the flicker, they can just walk right in to the tower and just get it. Harith right here a little bit low, getting sprayed on by that Kimi. 4-man effort on the top side of the map. Bren Victress getting on that aggressive. This will be an opportunity for Carry to push the bottom side.
Yeah, an opportunity for Carry to get the bottom part of the map, but 4-man members from Bren Esports in here will easily secure that. Look at the damage, of course. Four
Pew,
members
pew, pew.
working on that compared to a carry all alone in the bot. Well, where is the advantage though? The carry though, pushing that lone turret alone will give her more gold, not sharing it that much with others.
That's right, and she has one assist. That did not die just yet in this game. Although there's only one kill for this whole 4 minutes just yet. This game is a little bit more reserved. Everybody is more disciplined. They're a little bit scared to engage until they make sure everything is in order.
Yes, and yeah, as you can see in here, the red team is already positioning themselves onto the turtle. Looks like this is going to be a free turtle once more. They have secured the first. Will they secure the second? And
looks like there's no competition.
No competition, maybe. Instead, the blue team will go for a different objective just to, you know, balance things out.
The fight breaks out on the top side, but Chow just walks
Whoa.
away. And speaking of which, Aizu getting targeted yet again. Poor Aizu all game getting targeted by that Harif and Kaja.
Unfortunately, that didn't work out, but in the bottom lane part, Lu would want to get a revenge for her teammates, but Maddie gets inside.
Nice Minimum Fury right there from Maddie, but does not have any follow-up just yet. Michelle's getting locked down by the Kai ultimate right there. Some more silence. Michelle going down, and Maddie doesn't look good right there. More fight breaking through. Lu is here to save the day. Lamia has to get out right there. SFI overstepping a little bit, losing 2 players on that. Ooh.
The bombs does help.
Make it 3.
Make it 3. Well,
somebody
anyway,
just responds, so 3 players.
Onto the top, you can see Caramel just happily trying to do a segue push.
2 towers already.
You can see how fast this carry would take down turrets in the bottom side part of the map. She was alone there, taking down 1 turret, and on the top, she transitioned there, taking down 1 turret pretty much easily. As you can see, this is the moment for her to actually join team fights.
Going for the lockdown right there. Lu in a little bit of trouble. Lu has to jump away with that Diggy ultimate. We're giving the shield. Chow is coming. They want to get this party on right there. Michelle looking for that in-wait, trying to get that buff away from Harley, but unfortunately that did not happen. Leomont happily pushing on the bottom side, just looking for any goal at all in this game. This game looks pretty even.
Pretty even. It did 3-3 and 16k gold into the pockets of both of these teams. And you can see how Bren Esports so far is playing differently once more against this team. As I think it does reflected as well on how they drafted against SFI, and at the same time how confidently they are playing right now. They're very eager about putting a dent on the win streak that this SFI has.
Top turret being taken by Bren, Victress, and we do see Turtle on the bottom side being spawned out. SFI really want to get ahead in this competition. 18k goal for Bren, Victress. They really want to start this fight. Maddie does have the rage right now. She has to go in with the Minimum Fury, but on the other hand, Chow getting killed before Minimum Fury did not connect right there. Turtle might be getting taken by that Bren, Victress right there. Lele tries to go in with the Leoma. A lot of damage being done by that Kaja as well. 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills being taken by SFI Indonesia. Things just went south for Bren, Victress.
Oh my goodness, things have turned around so far from that fight. As we can see, the Leomord was assassinating all of the backliners on the side of Bren Esports. Oh, there we go.
Nice Divine Judgment, but that will not connect. There's no follow-up coming in from Lele. She just used her Phantom Steed.
And what can we say right now? This is now the moment we're in. We can actually see a little bit of
look at the experience difference.
The difference in the
level,
experience,
the difference in level, the difference in items. It's starting to have, you know, have an impact in the game, especially after that big fight. 9 minutes in, Bren, Victress, they really want to try to recover from this right here.
Wow. As we can see in here, every members of the teams are trying to pretty much put an even amount of waves of minions on all of the lanes at the moment. At least they get it to go against across the river of their opponent. But Caramel has to be very careful on the positions that she has. Cannot really overextend that much.
3 players, 4 players positioned to take down the mid second tier towers for.
You can see Bren regaining map control again up onto their hands, although they lost that last team fight that they had. Meantime, Guinevere will be not joining the team fight. Oops, in the bottom lane.
There we go. Almost break out a team fight right there. It's 4 versus 4. Guinevere on the top side, really just checking out where these players and
Yes, indeed. And 5 seconds from now, the Lord is gonna go up. That is the first Lord. Will definitely, although squishy, will definitely matter about helping you on, pushing all of the minion waves. But holding that thought, almost.
no rage just yet.
Yep.
And looks like Kimi is
He's
happily soloing the Lord, duoing with the Guinevere to take out that Lord. Ivy has to flick out. They know his team is getting the Lord.
Yeah, but this is the moment for Bren Esports Victress to take the Lord freely for their side. I wonder what is SFI gonna do. Did they actually, I wonder.
It's back and forth.
Because SFI, they have a
advantage,
straight
but they kind of
win.
lost a lot.
Wonder if they still had time to restudy or whatever, or are they going very confident because still no scratch on their win rate. But look at this, Bren Esports, although they are lacking in terms of kills, in terms of objectives, they are winning.
They are more. They have one more tower, and they have the Lord on their side, and it's a good time to push. And that's because of the Kimi that does a lot of damage on that Lord. Kimi just have maximum attack speed right off the bat, and it's really, really good to take down objectives such as Turtle and Lord.
And let us see, positioning themselves right now, 6 members from the side of Bren Esports. They're going to be using the Lord as the one to do the side lane work, but everyone else will be going onto the bot as well as in the mid. They're going to start it over pretty soon.
Kajak coming in from the side. Divine Judgment, will that connect? And looks like it's going to be low, but low is still healthy. Just going to walk away from that.
Someone has a necklace of Durance already on the side of Bren Esports, not allowing even the Kaja to actually regain some HP bars for herself.
Turrets get taken down yet again. Bren Victress playing it safe, just want to get the objective and walk out from that danger area.
Oh my, this is the first time that I see SFI losing turrets. From yesterday.
And I would like to say Bren Victress is very disciplined in this game.
Very disciplined. Probably they got the strength and inspiration from yesterday, but I think that what makes tournaments like this really, really amazing and exciting.
It's like an engage right here. Ooh. Quickly jumps away.
Yeah.
That should be the mirror image. Aizu, Michelle, and Maddie just camping the bush, looking for an opening on the top side of the map while Cho pushes the bottom.
Still, they have to split push in here. Probably just waiting for an overextension by one of the members from the side of SFI, or probably Bren Esports going over aggressive. But the moment they prolong the fight, they will actually make their opponent even much stronger.
Lu really, really want to bait out that Kaja. She purposely jump in and quickly jumps away, hoping that Kaja would have a wrong Divine Judgment, and then their engage will be lost.
They're gonna try to bait that one out, but apparently it didn't happen, just like what you have said. Gonna take a while before the second Lord of the game goes up, but for the meantime, happy death for SFI. This is the first time that they experienced this for FSL.
That's true, and they're feeling the pressure right now. Maybe they celebrated too early yesterday, while Bren Victress is just getting their heads down after dinner, go ahead and train all night. We did not know what went down yesterday night, but it's looking different in this first game of the series.
Michelle even poking the members of SFI just to stop them and not allow them to just go, go away or go outside of their base.
Yeah, they're just cramping them into their base, reducing their gold advantage while biding time for the Lord.
Correct. And of course, the buffs as well, you do have to consider. 7-3, that is the score right now in favor of SFI for the kills, but objectives, it is actually Bren Esports Victress that is winning. We have to be very patient in here. I know, guys, probably the viewers, just like us, are waiting for another fight to happen, but the kind of Mobile Legends Bang Bang is the kind of MOBA game that sometimes does really test your patience.
That's true, although it's a very fast-paced game.
Yep.
But you gotta be a little bit disciplined with the engagers. If you make a wrong mistake, that might be it. That might be game.
You can't just basically go for an immediate decision. You have to think about it. But anyway, we can see in here Bren Esports starting over on an objective right now.
Oh, the Divine Judgment is good and instantly being capped out by that Harif. And it looks like it's a good engage for SFI. Nice Minimum Fury go through, but can they stop SFI from going through to the Lord? The Lord is still there. It's not reset just yet. Lele with that Phantom Steed just tries to go on to Lu. Lu doesn't have anything already. He does use the ultimate already. Wants to go on that Akai. Looks like a wrong target. Killing spree goes through for that Leoma, and looks like Harif will be taking out the last of Lu. Double kill goes through. Only Cho is alive on the bottom side, trying to push the turret.
And Akai will actually be back in a way while the rest is gonna take that Lord. This is a good segue for Ivy, but apparently, you know what? I think
it's quite worth it.
We have to describe what actually happened on that one. It was actually Kimi overextending on that part of the map. Hold it! Oh, Ivy
Are you okay?
doing some crazy plays, trying to focus fire onto the base, even with 2 inhibitor turrets still up onto the top as well as in the mid. That is crazy, but getting caught
goodbye.
up. Gonna say goodbye for that one. And I
Oh.
think this is the moment for Leomard as well to clean up that bottom lane part of the map.
Oh
And
my god.
yeah, again, that is the second Lord. This will balance things out in terms of the minion waves that the players has. You know what? Both of them has stronger minions now, and of course, but the Lord in here is in the mid.
When you thought that Bren Victress had that advantage, the game just turns around. SFI going for the Lord, but Lord doing a lot of damage, doing a huge dent in the middle entire, and now they're focusing on the top side.
And on the bot as well with that Leomard.
That's
This
true.
is gonna be a Leomard versus
Oh,
Guinevere, Divine
Divine
Judgment.
Judgment goes through. Harry just instantly capped that Kimi right again. Aizu just really sad case right here, getting crushed on. Midway Fury goes through, but it does not matter. Maddie, you are going down. Killing spree on that carry. Chow tries to Jit Kundel and wear the dragon out of the way. You will not get
the
away.
bot as well. A 1-for-1 on the bot, but still.
Looks like it's going to be an N right here.
Yeah. This
Things
is gonna
just
be
turn
it
around.
for SFI. SFI, it seems, will secure that win for our game 1 of this best of 3 match.
Oh my G.
OMG.
OMG.
Indeed, OMG.
Things just turn around that instant. We just
One
meant
mistake.
we
One
were just talking about you know, you don't want to make mistakes, gotta be careful, and
And
just
then that happened.
that
In a
happens.
snap of a finger.
Wow.
It was actually Michelle overextending and without any protection on her side. Gotta be really careful.
having Kanja and Harif and you're out there in the open, man, that's really a no-no right there. Victory for SFI Indonesia. Caramel being the
You know what?
MVP.
Yeah, I think I just have to add something onto that. I think Michelle on the Kimi could have just joined on taking down the Lord and
That's right.
let the Minotaur as well as probably the True do the face check work.
Yeah, because Kimi is supposed to be the one that do the damage on
Yeah.
Lord. Maybe she was really confident
Yeah.
about taking out enemies.
But I guess overall for both of the teams, they're really competitive, and I like, personally me, how things are going so far for these two other competitive teams. To the fans of Bren Esports and to the fans of SFI, we still have Game 2 and Game 3. We're gonna check that out if this is gonna be a 2-0 or a 2-1. And yeah, for the meantime,
Remember to stay tuned for the giveaways. There's a lot of free stuff going on the stream. We are live on Facebook and a lot of different other platforms right here. I'm Eduardo. She's Kaisaya. We're going for a short break. I need coffee.
and there you go. We are back, guys, for FSL Elite. This is Game 2 for this best of 3 match between Bren Esports Victress versus SFI Queens. We're heading on to the drafting phase. We'll be your shoutcasters. I'm Kaisaya, and with me is Eduardo.
And this Philippines versus Indonesian affair.
Yes.
Maybe the comments are going crazy already
Comments
about
are
who's
going
better.
crazy.
We did read some comments. It was
We can't do anything about
it's
that.
crazy. It's okay, but you guys are passionate about your ideas, but let the girls do it for you guys. Yeah? Let them win the games for you. Relax, guys, and let's go and check out the let's check out the draft pick right here. I mean, I'm passionate too. And the Esmeralda being banned out, along with the Harif, 2 mages already getting taken out of the game. Grok as well.
I wonder if this is gonna be a Lunox ban. They've been respecting loose mages since from yesterday, but this time they're actually not scared of that Lunox anymore.
Oh no, Lunox first pick. Goodbye.
I wonder if they're gonna first pick that Lunox or if they have something else in mind. But this is their opportunity to secure their one of the most comfortable heroes that they can use. Probably they're opening this up, the Lunox up, for them to, of course, there will be other meta heroes that will be open.
That's right. They might be thinking about a Kaja as well because
Mhm.
Kaja has very good engagement.
Okay, there you go. Because SFI can secure two heroes this time.
All right. So they're gonna go with the Kaja Lunox.
I wonder they could, but Guinevere is still there for Bren Esports to secure as well, if in case they don't get to secure
Or maybe the
Lunox.
Claude if they want to secure that strong marksman composition for themselves.
Kaja again being locked out. This is mind games really, guys, for the drafting phase. It has always been like that.
Yeah, that's why we are not pro players. We'll fry our brain. We're just the one discussing. Oh, Lunox being open for
They're
Luna.
still opening this up because still they want to play that mind games. Lunox still open, can secure that. They're just going to think if this is going to be a Lunox or a Guinevere just in case. They will put up the marksman probably on second phase of picking because, you know, we got a lot of marksmen currently available. It could be the Kimi, the Claude, or the Kari.
I do feel like Lunox Cloud will be a very good pickup right here. They do have one thing. Okay, not going for the majors just yet.
Yes, okay. This is an early secure for a Claude. Really good source of DPS plus really good tank support so far for Bren Esports. So they have secured, I think, their comfortable initiators for the team fight. So really good frontliners as well as in case they have to protect the backline.
This time around, they did not ban out the Minotaur because the last game, I remember
They
did
like
ban
Minotaur. I did ask Clue about that. Like, what can you say about the Minotaur? It's either, again, they would have this as their hero or they would just ban it up. Because so far, we've been seeing in the place of Bren Esports, they're always having a hard time if their opponent has a Minotaur.
That's right. That's true. That's true. That's actually really true. And we do see the carry being picked up after the Cloud has been picked up.
Yeah, well, they don't really want to show up all of their picking so far. So
that's the mindset, right?
yes, that's the mindset. You don't want to show too much or give too much information because if you, for example, if you probably pick a major ready for the side of SFI on the third slot, this will give chance for Bren Esports to think what could counter that hero, and they have a chance on banning that out.
So they really want the enemy to reveal the cards first because they have the first pick. They're gonna pick everything for themselves, and then they pick a counter hero.
Yep, correct, indeed. And Lolita will be banned out in here. We've been seeing a lot of Lolitas on the female esports league since the nationals of each countries. Really good way to block of any of the projectiles. And I think one of the reasons why they have banned this out is, you know, they just basically want to allow Claude deal the damage against their opponents. But I really like how they banned out the Guinevere in here. And there are the next picks. So they banned out the Guinevere and they could actually take that Lunox.
Yeah, that's true. And
there you go.
Oh, fantastic prediction right there, guys. I'm out. I'm out of job. Bye. Goodbye, guys. But really though, that was really awesome. I thought they were gonna take the Leon one actually because they don't have a fighter just yet. They want to lock down that fighter.
I think one of the reasons is that, of course, we really can't deny the fact that they are very comfortable with these heroes. And they would, again, ban this out or take this away from them.
Yeah.
There you go. They're gonna, you know...
They have to go for the Harley. There's
Yeah.
no other choices left. Leomod, an obvious pick right there. They do have the Tamus for the last pick. Or there they go.
Okay, so this is gonna be obviously a true fighter.
Tang Chao. Yeah.
Fighter true.
Yeah.
Big-
Fighter. Oh yeah.
yeah.
We have the Kaja for
Correct.
Divine Judgment.
And good secure for the Balearic as well to counter that, you know, ultimate that may come out from the Claude. So
I'm liking that new skin from Harley, the toxic one.
this is really tricky and very exciting. That I don't really want to sound biased, but I really like how SFI decided on the sequence of
I
how
thought
they
you're like
banned and picked.
Bren.
I know. This is my home country. This is from the Philippines. But yeah, I gotta give a benefit of the doubt still for both of the teams. I know both of them can work on trying to win the best out of them. Gonna give a benefit of the doubt. I know It's so hard.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
It's hard being a caster as well. It's hard being a pro player. It's even harder for
Yeah,
being a
correct,
caster. Yeah.
correct.
Because we have to root. I mean, we're secretly
Sometimes you have
rooting.
to predict.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we can't be biased. We want to
Correct.
be biased, really. We are only humans. But, you know, let's get right into the game. We have Bren, Victress versus SFI, the queens that are undefeated right now. And take it away.
Take it away. All right, for the side of Bren Esports, we got Ivy on Claude, Lou on Harley, Maddie on Akai, Aizu on Minotaur, and Michelle on the Leomord.
And on the side of SFI Queens, we have Cho, played by Lele Lamia, but hold that thought though. Lou is getting caught out right here, does not have the jump just yet, and Mino tries to save the day, does not have the heal just yet. They're all at once, and they are getting taken out by flies right now. Bren getting the upper hand before we are able to see all the heroes. But it's alright.
You can continue. Did you actually finish?
Happens. Yeah, we did not finish. Lamia on the Kaja, Carrie playing by Cicilio, Caramel on that Lunox, Pixie playing the Balearic on the top side.
Okay, 1-for-1 trade so far. Everything is pretty even still. It's just playing at around 3K at the moment. But yeah, if we could recall correctly, I think both of them has a retribution anyway. So this is just gonna be a balance or a fight in terms of rotations.
And there you go, the gold crab being taken by the Lunox. Really gonna be a strong impact in the mid game. You really don't want that Lunox to shine because it's just too much. Too much in the mid game.
Just too much. Well, anyway, again, the turtles actually positioned onto the top will be the next contestant point. Everyone else will be roaming around that area and try to win a secure on that turtle side. Gotta be very careful. Of course, the Harley as well. Look at that. Carrie is actually free farming onto the top as well.
Making a defensive play. Bren, Victress, although they did get a little bit of a slight advantage right here, but the gold advantage and more objective focus. SFI Indonesia, the queens that are undefeated right now, are focusing on the turtle, and looks like a fight might break out any second. Akai tries to jump in.
Unfortunately, no still.
Turtle has been slain. Michelle tries to go in right in the middle of the fight, but gets focused on. Cho tries to cut into the action right here. Maddie will be the next focus along with the Akai. Oh, goodbye, Harley as well. That is a crushing defeat on the turtle.
I feel hurt. I feel hurt. But no, really good plays and prioritization by SFI on that team fight. Apparently, Bren Esports didn't get to do that last hit onto the first turtle of the game, but you might have noticed as well, Ivy on that Claude was actually free farming onto the bottom line part of the map as well. I think they just have to give a little bit more time for Ivy. Probably try to disengage any clashes meantime. Because look at that gold lead right now in the hands of SFI. It is now 3K gold lead within 3 minutes.
So much within 3 minutes already, and they are really looking to expand this and take down the turrets. Maybe camping a little bit more. Minotaur does not have the ultimate just have it right now, and they have the level advantage on their side as well. Turtle buff and the blue buff on Lunox. You're really gonna hate that if you're a Cloud on the bottom side.
And I think on the bottom line part of the map, you can see in here a very dangerous position for Ivy in case she overextends. But very aggressive divine judgment.
Purify.
But getting cornered with a Cho. We have to check that out. What is happening in the bottom lane?
Well,
but it's secure on the crab.
Yeah, having that purify, really good timing though, because you can't purify out while you're getting pulled. So the Cloud purified first, and Kaja kind of misses the divine judgment right there. More fight breaking out right here. Maddie tries to lock down that Kaja. Kaja being pinned onto the wall. Getting kicked into the tower.
Even under his own turret, that hurts. And this is an opportunity for SFI to get his tier 1 turret onto the bottom lane part of the map.
Oh man, that Chow kick really effective on Lele right there. 4 players rotating towards the top side because they do know the turret is on.
This turtle is up, second turtle, but it seems like SFI would they backed away. Okay, that is good. Actually, that's also a good decision because there were just 2 of them in there, and it could be really risky at the moment, especially that there's a gold advantage on the hands of SFI. So they could probably give this turtle away and they would probably get another casualty. But Aizu finding the right time to probably no ultimate available for her.
No ultimate. Michelle has the Leomot passive 30%. Might be able to steal it.
Oh!
Oh, Turtle have been taken out by that Harley. Fight breaks through and look like SFI is dominating with that Lunox along with the carry. Oh man,
Oh,
Bren.
Michelle running away, of course,
Run,
back
horsey.
to safety. But again, Claude, you can see free farming onto the bottom lane part of the map. A little bit of overextension for this one, and she really has to back away as soon as she gets this turret. It's going to be very dangerous in case she takes more time on trying to push that bot lane.
A turret trade happening on the top side and the bottom side. Cloud getting the bottom for SFI, and meanwhile Carry getting it for Bren on the top lane.
You know what? I feel like the result from game 1 did affect Bren Esports' performance right now. A while ago, I'm like, you can see how they could have, confident they were, and how they could have defeated SFI from that game 1. But somehow it seems like the air has changed.
The mental edge has been taken off of Bren, Victress, and SFI seems so invincible. Their mentality right there.
Yeah, but on the top, you can see 4 members were sent in here by Bren Esports Victress. We're gonna see if they will be able to successfully take this turret down. Looks like it is gonna be, yes.
Looks like a no contest, right? Rotations, quick rotations.
Okay, there you
Outside, they
go.
might be surrounded, but let's take out this Baleric just tries to pin it down, but backs away, hesitant a little bit right there. Leomot getting pulled by the Divine Judgment. Aizu is running for her life.
Hurts.
But she is gonna get taken down. Akai doesn't have that pin anymore. Man, goodbye, Maddie. Aizu and Lu just stuck at the tower, and they're going for the buff.
Plus the buff, and Ivy has to be very careful as well about not getting caught by either of the members of Team SFI. But in the bot, something's happening.
They're still trying to push it. Cho, get the kick on the Cho. Oh, get a kick on the Cloud. But unfortunately, she's on the tower.
The highest level for the side of Bren Esports is Ivy, the Claude on level 9.
2-0.
She's actually able to catch up in terms of level. So, but level 10 for SFI on that Cecilio with the carry.
Cloud does have the assassin emblem. When you get a kill, you get a lot of money.
Yep.
So Cho just kind of gave away 300 gold right there. That's not really great for SFI.
And look at the pressure being put in the bot lane as
Take
well.
it. Harley's gonna take it without contest. Pixie just walking by, chill. I'm just gonna push mid lane right there.
And whoop, there you go, getting stunned. But might this be a good target for you? Of course not. You don't really want to waste your cooldown on that very tanky target.
Michelle getting on the Phantom Steed, trying to get Caramel right here, but Lunox does have the Brilliance for herself. Brilliance is out of that situation, but look at Maddie. Might be a good pin right here. Pixie is getting pushed into the team, and Leomot gets him without any problems.
And I think for SFI, that didn't matter if they lost one tank on their team, for as long as their carry is still all alive and kick. And look at that, a tier 2 turret take onto the top part of the map.
Looks like a very calculated play right there. They try to push the bottom and try to push the top. They get either tower.
Yes, something is, something is really, really good in terms of the rotations and the decision making of Team SFI. You know what? I got like an information from yesterday wherein this team was actually put up or put together even before FSL was announced. So just that's just a little bit of trivia. So you can imagine the
chemistry.
Yeah, the chemistry. But
because apparently the pin down is really good. Minotaur is there as well, but does not have the Minnow and Fury. There it goes, and a lot of damage being done by Bren Victress. It looks like really good for the Filipino squad. Right here, look at the blazing duel and a lot of damage being done by Michelle as well.
There you go.
Wow, a wipeout!
A wipeout, and they're just right in time for the Leomord as well to get in onto the fight, dealing all the critical hits against low HP heroes. And this time is the moment for Bren Esports Victress to catch up in terms of gold.
They have a chance, and this is it. They have to take the chance right now. Take all the turrets, take all the money, take everything from SFI, and take the first loss.
Definitely.
Take that game away. First loss for SFI.
Yeah, remove the win streak from SFI.
Are you excited? Are you excited, Kaisai?
We're all excited. I'm pretty sure all the viewers, regardless of their countries, are so excited and very curious about if someone or some team will be able to put a dent on that win streak that SFI has.
It looks like a lot bait right here, but SFI already know their game. They're trying to look for an opening. I don't think they saw the Kaja. This might be very dangerous if Harley chooses to run out in the open.
But a wrong target just in case, you know, for you to make use of the divine judgment.
These
for
two
a
tanks
time.
are really scary. They
Yep.
just jump onto your face.
They're like bodyguards.
They're bodyguards of Blue right there. They're trying to get the Lord. Instead.
Oh, there you go.
Terrible.
Maddie actually getting that Lunox, but with Lunox available.
Baited out that brilliance right there. They do know Lunox doesn't have that brilliance. They
What is
don't have
happening
that
on the top?
defense. Lele pushing on top side. Leomot trying to defend that carry, doing a lot of damage. Not so much damage on that Aizu. He's indeed a tank.
Yep. But
Pixie
okay,
just
there you go.
walking around.
More Crab going to the side.
They're just
of
wandering around while Cho and Leomot figure things out on the top side. 9 to 12, 10 minutes in, 28k to 30k. It's about even for both teams at this point.
At this point in time, indeed. And the map control is pretty much even. We probably can set aside of the number of kills because, you know, what really matters are the number of objectives you're actually able to take. And of course, your capability and the level skills that you currently have to go up against your opponent.
That is true. The brawl on the top side is still happening. It's just a prolonged fight. No ballers to go gank them. It's going to be a 4 versus 4.
Oh, there
top
you
and
go.
bottom. Oh, the pin might be happening. Oh, no. Just got to chill.
Just a
gotta
bait,
run away.
probably, if the Kaja would make use of her divine judgment. But apparently, Kaja was wise enough to not make use of that ultimate.
Ooh, Michelle just used the sprint. If Chow did communicated to SFI right there, they do know that Leomot doesn't have that sprint and might be a good time to fight.
Everyone's just in a waiting game at the moment. Probably, of course, both of teams would want to target that back line up, but both of these teams are actually so protective of their backlines as well. No one is actually going for the risk, trying to take the tier or the level 2 Lord. A flicker out was burned down. I think that was from Aizu.
Yeah, that's the Minotaur does not have a flicker right here. They know they don't have the aggressive player, and SFI knowing their cards well, revealing Aizu's play.
That
flicker.
hurts.
Nice stun, nice push back from Mehdi, but this is a defensive play coming out from Bren. And look at the damage coming out from Cloud right there, but she's getting focused. Oh, nice knockup from that Minnow and Fury. But will this be enough? It looks like Bren.
Oh,
Victress.
no.
Oh no, getting kicked
knocked
away. And Lunox will take that.
Couldn't even move that horsey horse
No,
because of all of the crowd controls being done by the Chu. Oh my goodness. A pretty scattered fight, I must say, in here. I think both of the teams actually lost a sight of which one to prioritize, but in the end, it actually went in favor of Team SFI. This time, Lord is actually being tried to be taken down by SFI. Maddie is the one only here. Will Maddie be able to put up a magic on this one? I wonder.
Oh, be careful.
Apparently
right
not
there,
being
getting
pulled away.
But he does have the. Oh, really
Oh.
close. The retribution from that Lunox. Good play from that Lunox.
Really interesting attempt as well for the Akai to
Very
try
disciplined.
to
Very
steal.
disciplined. They know that she's there. Divine Judgment.
Yeah, just
Out
to
of the
show
way.
away, out of the way.
Get out of the way.
If
We
I
gotta get
if I
out
make
of
use of my divine judgments to just show you away from this Lord area.
First loss, not this time around. We're still here. We are the queens, and it really.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's SFI Kings. I have to check out their page.
Yeah.
Just
SFI,
curious.
the one that's in MPL Indonesia is called SFI Critical, and they're like
Really?
second place after Onyx. So
Oh
it's
my
really, they're
goodness.
a really, really strong organization with strong players, and it's showing right here with their female gamers as well.
I wonder if there will be Onyx female team. I'm just wondering. Just thinking
Onyx,
ahead of time.
If you're watching, boss, you really want a FSL, Onyx FSL?
Maybe. Well, anyway, I'm pretty sure many of the organizations in each of the representative countries will be preparing all their female teams because of this female esports leagues that we have. Well, anyway, defense mode for Bren Esports this time.
That hurt so much from that Lord on the top side of the map. They're rotating and taking advantage of that Lord, clearing the waves really quickly. Bren Victress trying to make a reactive play.
Maddie.
Akai jumps in but backs away really quickly. This is not really good.
Oh,
And
I see what to figure
goodbye,
out again.
Minotaur. Goodbye. And 4 mana being crashed onto right now. This is over. Double kill goes through for Lunox, and it looks like they're gonna end the game. Michelle and everybody just running away. Bren Victress struggling in the first game.
Oh
Second
my
game.
god.
Wow. this is crushing for Kaisaya, not only the Philippines fans and SFI Indonesia. It's just taking everything, crushing the dream yet
my
again in day 2.
Still a 2-0. What a
Still.
play for SFI Queens. Still maintaining that 100% or win streak.
You can
for
hear
her.
from her voice. She's crushed right now. She's
I'm
crushed.
but then again, just I keep on what I wanted to say a while ago. May the best team wins. It's just that, of course, you got a heart from your very own country, but you gotta give it to the best team that is gonna be representing, their country for this tournament. Then again, Carmel 6-1-13. Again, for me, what actually happened in here is that this is a draft to win once more for SFI. For some reason, SFI is just really, really good in terms of in drafting, in mind games, in the sequence on how they put up the bans and the picks. Like, they make sure that, look at that, they didn't even prioritize the Lunox band, the Harith
they
band.
make sure to get what they want, get the setup, get the Kaja, get the Cho, get everything in play.
And that is something that is really, really commendable as in how SFI, works out on just the drafting phase alone. We know both of these teams, in terms of gameplay, they are mechanical, they're highly skilled, but when you lose the draft, it can really pay off. Something different. But anyway, that was it for Bren Esports Victress versus SFI team. So SFI will head on to the grand finals. They're waiting for an opponent. Meantime, Bren Esports Victress will be going to the
lower
bracket.
So we are really interested to hear what both of these teams gonna say up after this game. So we're gonna check out an interview, and this time around KBC will be the host. We're gonna pass it to him really quickly. I'm Eduardo, she's Kaisaya, and we'll check out the interview right now.
All right, thank you so much, Eduardo, and of course Kaya Sal for that awesome casting. That was SFI going up against Bren Victress, and finally we have Alicia from, of course, Team SFI. So you are now 19 games unbeaten. What's your feeling right now?
Of course, I'm so happy because we are all work very hard and we achieve it and win it, and that is, I'm very glad and I'm very happy.
All right, so I noticed that a lot of times that you guys do very over-aggressive plays, and sometimes over-aggressive plays means the risk is higher, but you guys always manage to do it. Is there any secrets that you could share to the viewers out there, because they are always asking, over-aggressive plays, sometimes it's very, very risky, but you all made it work.
I think communication is number one. So you need to communicate with all team and don't be silent, just talk.
All right, so communication is key, of course, here. And lastly, since you are going to be the first grand finalist, what is the mindset moving forward?
We will, I think the teamwork will going up higher.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll just play like usually.
I see. So guys, that is all for, of course, Team SFI Queens. Congratulations again for you. And I got something for you. Let's do it to the camera, to the fans out there, because I noticed the transition's a little bit slower. So we're going to do like this together. So once we finish, we'll do it again. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back for the lower brackets game of best of one. And we will see SFI in the grand finals later for FSL Elite Mobile Legends Bang Bang. And you know what the time to do? Let's do it right now.